Indonesia is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the whole entire world, with 700 total languages. But according to the Jakarta Post 2018, 140 of those languages are in risk of extinction. Imagine if those languages disappear in sight. Not only would we lose words, we'd also lose values, identity, and traditions. We wouldn't want that, right, Thaler?
UNESCO has also warned that a language may disappear every 2 weeks globally, and nearly half of the world's 7,000 languages may go extinct by the end of the century. One of the languages facing this challenge is Bahasa Jawa Krama, a language that is more than just a way of speaking, but a language that reflects respect and politeness. This is the problem that inspired us to search for a new and more creative approach. I'm Safaras,
I'm Naila, and I'm Yara, and we're proud to introduce Purbakala, an educational game helped to preserve Indonesia's linguistic diversity.
Our objective is simple but important: to contribute to the preservation of Bahasa Jawa Krama by making it relevant and enjoyable for younger generations. We explored game-based learning as a solution because games are already a part of everyday lives of students. Games create excitement, encourage repetition, and make learning feel more natural. That's why we designed a prototype called Purbakala, an educational game built inside Minecraft. Today, younger generations rarely use Bahasa Jawa Krama in their daily lives. Schools often teach it, but the lessons are often too formal, memorization-based, or less engaging for the students. As a result, many young people find it difficult connecting with the language. If this continues, the use of Bahasa Jawa Krama will decline, and in the long run, the language is at risk of being forgotten.
Purbakala is a Minecraft map that we created with a short storyline. Players get to explore a night market, interact with characters, and get introduced to Bahasa Jawa Krama. But what makes this unique? Well, first of all, we use a global popular game like Minecraft to introduce a local endangered language, which Minecraft is already really popular and familiar to many students, which makes the process a bit less like studying, but more like having fun. Second, we combine culture, language, and technology. We use a bunch of inspiration from everyday lives in a traditional sense, which makes us be able to learn about the expressions in Bahasa Jawa Krama. For example, instead of learning through lists of vocabularies, players get to actually encounter these expressions, which they get to directly learn about the greetings, short dialogues in Bahasa Jawa Krama.
To ensure the accuracy and effectiveness of the content, we also referred to authentic Jawa Krama sources and consulted with our local language teachers. This way, not only is the gameplay fun, but also linguistically reliable. By integrating these elements into our gameplay, Purbakala not only becomes a learning tool, but also a fun and more engaging experience. This is our main novelty. By using a platform that this generation already loves, Purbakala becomes a channel for people who want to learn language in a more fun and engaging way.
The benefits of Purbakala can be seen at different levels. For young people and students, the game makes learning Bahasa Jawa Krama fun and interactive. Instead of feeling pressure, they experience excitement, which builds familiarity and interest in the language. For teachers and educators, it offers an alternative learning medium. It can support classroom learning by giving students a practical way to apply language in context. For society as a whole, this project strengthens cultural identity and helps prevent linguistic loss. It shows that technology does not have to erase traditions. Instead, it can become a bridge to keep them alive. We also plan to test the game by giving it to small groups of students and measuring their familiarity with Jawa Krama expressions before and after playing the game. This way, we can provide quantitative data to prove that Purbakala truly improves learning outcomes. Finally, Purbakala also sets an example. If successful, this model can be adapted to other local languages that are at risk of extinction.
This project is not only creative but also grounded in conceptual depth. The issue of language endangerment is well documented. UNESCO and many other researchers have warned about the decline of local languages around the world, including Indonesia. Meanwhile, game-based learning has been proven in studies to improve motivation, and retention in education. By applying this method to the context of language preservation, we combine a real social problem with a tested educational approach.
Beyond its educational values, Purbakala also has the potential to scale commercially. Imagine a series of Minecraft learning games, one for Japanese, Balinese, Sudanese, and even languages from outside of Indonesia. Each can be supported by local governments, NGOs, and private institutions willing to promote culture. This means our project isn't just a prototype for one game only. Rather, it's a concept that can be expanded, grow, and inspire other institutions.
Through Purbakala, we hope to make language preservation not only meaningful, but enjoyable for the younger generations.
Because preserving language is not just about keeping the words alive, it is a means to protect our culture and identity.
And with Purbakala, we invite you all to ensure Bahasa Jawa Krama and other Indonesian linguistic heritage to continue to thrive. Thank you!